that don't know, I had a video of mine taken down by YouTube, so I have to be careful what I say. Uh, this I'm gonna make it short because I don't remember the whole. This is for educational purpose only. The word freedom, freedom of speech. They tell you freedom of speech. Is it really? Is it really? I mean, you speak out, you get penalized for it. Uh, if you sing a song with a message in it, are you copyright? Are you stealing? You don't know. Sometimes you can think of something, and when you think of something, somebody else thought of it already. What you got to understand, I like saying that, what you got to understand, is that you should have the right to speak and say what you want, but you can't do that. It was strange. I was looking at my video. I couldn't. They took it down because I trying to figure out what did I say that was offensive, but it was dealing with the medical part and certain words I can't say, so I have to say like if I'm gonna say the C disease, I may call it the sea destroyer. You know, so I have to be careful, very careful, y'all. And if you're doing videos and stuff, please be very careful because they come up with so much stuff. You know, I'm like, really? Can't say this, can't do that. Now y'all know when y'all see my videos, Eric Brown don't do no cussing. Eric Brown don't be doing all, but the people that's doing all that, you don't see theirs getting taken down. Who's that? Hey, good morning, foot soldier. I thought I told you what's going on, but it's just sad, y'all. You speak with your mind, and are we gonna strike this because this? Tell me why. Just tell me. You know, I go in there and look. Tell me why. So I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to see if I can contact them again. But you know, this is YouTube. Um, the you know when people, I guess when you trying to speak your mind and you tell the truth, sometimes it can get you in a lot of trouble. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And a lot of people are, especially sometimes the people with the most money, they the one that makes the laws and all that, you know. That's why it's good that everybody try to have own your own business, create your own YouTube, create your own thing, you know. Some of them figure, well, they ain't gonna do all that. They don't want to do no reading. If you don't know how to do something, a lot of times, if you don't know how to do something, to the one you be like, hey, I'm wasting my time. But some people that mind is real strong, they gonna go in there and go after it. They keep doing it. They gonna keep trying to do the best that they can to get their dream off the ground. Freedom of speech. You say something, Mr. Brown. You can't say cookbook, Mr. Brown. You can't say glasses. You got to use another word. Then you use another word is a problem. Mr. Brown, you can't wear that shirt. We don't like that color. And then was so bad about it all this time. Y'all don't look at him, don't say nothing to Eric Brown. I'm talking about the big people. Soon as I said that word, the sea destroyer, soon as I said something about it, that was a problem. But what was strange though, when I went to the wasteland, that person, hmm, the bailiff, in the courtroom. Foot soldier, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? The bailiff in the courtroom. You got your judge. Okay. Got a person that types. Yeah. They said it. I saw them on. I went there and I looked. I go in the wasteland just in case somebody. Here runs. Here runs. I'm just saying. They said their word. Guess what? They video still up. They can cuss. They can talk about the Lord in vain. Bam! What's up, Bam? How you doing? I'm doing fine. Yeah, but see, they can say that word. They said it. Ain't nothing happening to them. Eric Brown again. Eric Brown, when he look at his views, he get about 3. Sometimes he get about 80 or maybe 100 views, if that. Yeah, I ain't mad. I ain't mad, no. I'm just saying. You be like, oh, that little person ain't doing that. But the person over here, they do what they want to do. But if Brown say something, boy, these folks here trip. Hold up, y'all. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm doing fine, Bam. Doing fine, doing fine. I just decided, talk. My lives be small anyway, and so I just have to. Oh yeah, Bam. Yes, it do. A lie sell quicker than the truth. And look, I tell them all I have to do. If I was to start going out cussing and tearing up the place and views out the street, they probably won't say nothing. But then you have a lot of folk in there. They don't want to hear the positive. They want to hear the fight, and that's fine. That's okay. If that's what rock they boat, that's rock they boat. When you go to jail, first thing you say is, "Man, I wish I could have listened to my mom. I wish I could have listened to my dad." A lot of time they tell you freedom of speech ain't what it. Let me see. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? You doing all right? I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? But one thing about it, when a lot of people way back then, okay, oh, thank you, man. But way back then, people way back then, when they spoke freedom of speech, some of them got jumped to beat on. But you know what? What made me foot soldier, Kenneth, Bam, what I didn't understand even with that freedom of speech. You go into what is it? Woolworth, and they were sitting at the counter. Okay? And this is nothing to be offensive to anybody. Okay, just educating purpose, just speaking freely. Not nasty, not to start a fight. But if I'm a black man and I go somewhere and they don't want my service, okay, Bam, you know what I'm talking about. If I go to the Woolworth and here's the black neighbor, well, here's the darker citizens, here's the light citizens. I do it like that. The people, the folk. Now the people over here, people cannot drink at that fountain. Okay, I got you. All right. But I got a job, I got some money. Why would I turn around and go over there to the folk? They don't want me over there, cuss me out, beat me. Well, you won't be seeing none of my money. But I think I know y'all trying to make a point. Now, I guess that freedom of speech is not just from the mouth, but also from the heart. But at the same time, Bam, I don't know. Because people like that, the folk, they can't do it now. They can't do that now. But I'm just saying, why would I try to waste my time spending my money in a foreign land where I can take that same money and put it in my own land, raise my own, and stay over here? I'm going to tell you why I said that. Because even though it's a comic book, it's a movie, it's not real. Okay, it's on what you speaking about when you say freedom of speech. Oh, Bam, you good. You making me think. Man, shout out to the Bam. The Bam. Okay, well, it's just like this movie I saw, was it two or 3 years ago? My favorite comic book hero, Black Panther. They in Wakanda. We know it's fake, but Wakanda. The strange thing about their freedom of speech. Now, one thing about Wakanda, they said, "No, we stay over here. You don't want me over there. We stay over here. Everybody over here." But for some reason, when they didn't bother nobody, Captain America, he went to ask for help. The generals, other countries, they want to try to fight for what? They ain't do nothing. Sometimes you can kill folk with kindness. Just say, okay, I'm going to be quiet and leave you alone. When you leave a person alone, Bam, and Kenny, foot soldier, when you leave people alone and back up off of them, they look kind of stupid. They be like, "Oh, why don't you come over here? I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to give you my opinion. Sometimes your opinion ain't welcome. But if you ask me, then you're ready to receive it. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you very hard. I'm going to tell you the truth. It is what it is. People don't want to hear what you got to say half time. Freedom of speech. Mm-hmm. I remember a certain president. He had what you call a press conference. And one of the citizens, he's not a journalist, because sometimes I figure half the time the journalist and the president, the head man, was in cahoots, because it's mighty funny. A president knows everybody's name, all the journalists. He know, okay, Sarah, okay, John, okay, Bill, how you know them? Oh, we see them on the news. You know all them folks. Okay. You ain't got nothing in your ear telling you, okay. But then if Eric Brown, now this dude came up and said something out loud. One president, supposed to be, the people, president, okay? They finna grab the man and arrest the man. And the president, the people president, ex-president, he said, no, leave him alone. Now, think about it. Think for a minute. They finna come and arrest this man. Now, what they arresting him for, Bam? Oh, they finna arrest him for what? Oh, talking. He had a freedom of speech. But they what? The lawmen. Okay? The lawmen try to come and get him out of there for talking. All right, okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, thank you. Freedom of speech. Foot soldier, if you're still in here, you know what I'm talking about. And then this other president, ex-president, ex-president, nobody don't like him, not of his own. But, okay, it is what it is. Because, see, I ain't never been at the pretty house. I ain't never been in that pretty house up there in, is it Washington? Yeah, I ain't never been there. So I don't know what goes on behind there. I don't know. Because when you vote, you got a freedom of speech. Funny thing, I used to ask people, if you need to vote, you right. And I have. I don't always tell everybody I do. It ain't their business. Funny thing though, bam, freedom of speech. But then I ask myself, if a person didn't vote, ask yourself a question. How many did you count? Was you there when everybody count? No, you didn't. You see what I'm saying? Freedom of speech. Carry a picket sign. Call the police. You get arrested. Freedom of speech. Mm-hmm. They pick and choose. Yeah, that's true. It's true, man. Mm-hmm. But to go back to this president, I'm sorry, I didn't even get off like that. But this other president, yeah, boy. He every time he has a group of people, fights break out. But somebody said something on TV. See, I don't know what the question was, but when they said something, he said, okay, get him, y'all, get him for talking. A king, because that's what a president is basically a copy of a king. All kings, mostly, from what I understand, from what I've been talked to, most of the kings come from the tribe of Judah. So you got your prime ministers, okay? You got your prime ministers, okay? So you got your head people. Everybody got the emperors and king. But the thing about it, freedom of speech. You can't have a supercomputer. Oops, that's what they call it. You can't have the best sometimes. Am I lying? Or are they gonna get mad at me about this? Or they're gonna strike? What can I say? You can't have a mega TV. If you got the best and yours better than somebody else, way better, sometimes they can come and take it. If you got a formula for a liquid that can make your motorcycle run for a year without going to the station, they want to come and get it. They'll take your stuff and make you sell it. And probably dislocate your jaw if you say anything else about it. These people are dangerous. Speech. If you see a lawman putting his hand on a person unfairly, freedom of speech, and you say something, sometimes you can get arrested. I never understood. I was watching TV a long time ago. Well, I'm mostly an internet man because I don't deal with TVs like that. But I do like the internet. I was looking at a movie about a group of women robbing banks. It was robbing banks. But as they robbed the banks, the problem was they need to be stopped. This is for educational purposes. Okay? But you know what was so funny? When the women got shot, one of them, two of them, but the last two, the one that was in the car, yeah. I didn't want to say it because I don't want them to get mad. So I'm using all kind of words around it. Because these people here, they kind of dyslexic. They messed up. I'm going to strike you. Because you said, oh man, come on. It's different if I pulled up a gun and said I'm threatening to kill somebody and then take it and go and do it. That's the difference. Now I say we have to call the police on it, but no. Just getting people a chance to think. To keep your mouth closed sometime. Because I'm going to tell you something. I like that part. talk your oh, I love it. Yes, ma'am. Because when I saw the movie, the girl getting out of a car, and then next thing you know, they light up. Now she had to go, they light up. But the funny thing is, why does it take so many lawmen to shoot one person? That's cold-blooded murder. If I'm a lawman, I'm saying, what am I aim my gun for? My captain support. Why am I pulling my gun up? By the time you hit it, you can shoot that person one time and kill them. We trying to disarm them. No, y'all trigger happy. Y'all so trigger happy. Y'all so armor. That's what dude said on that show. I'm just saying. So trigger happy. Freedom of speech. Mm-hmm. Talking about they kill. Somebody said they kill a rat. Freedom of speech. Every time you say something, somebody don't like it. You say something about God, ain't nothing spread. I don't see nobody spread nothing around. Nothing ain't spread. Say something negative. Oh man. It's in the news. You look at the news. Everybody look at the news. You see what makes the news, bad or good? No, bad, dude. Good ain't. Oh, the fireman saved the cat out of a tree. Oh, he did. How many views they get? Oh, maybe 5 or 2. Police. Man, somebody got shot. What? Yeah, they fight. What? They are. Yeah, how many views they got? 1 million. Oh. I always say, pick up a book and read. You pick up a book and read. I pick up a book and read. Only thing about that book I read, only thing about a book that I read, sometimes it's facts and fiction. Sometimes it's somebody else's opinion. But when you read that book, another book, and it's basically saying the same thing, can it be real? It can be, and it's just let you put it to work. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I just watch freedom of speech. Get on the YouTube street. And some people talk about people's parents, dead parents, don't have no respect. Talk about their dog. Talk about kids be feeble. But you talk about the parents instead of talking about that person. Man on the YouTube, he come on the YouTube. Can I keep it real? I'm gonna keep it real. And I was here. The man they checking back and forth. One man out checked another man. He got so mad, the man started bringing up the mom and daddy and the kids. Whoa, no, now. Talk about that person. Talk about the mom and dad. Mom and daddy gone. The grandmama, they ain't got nothing to do with it. What? I'm going to have the gall to sit up there and show somebody else's picture. I'm going to go to Instagram. Don't say a word. Oh, help me, somebody help me, because I'm slipping tongue. Okay, I do it like this. I'm going to go to another program. I'm going to go to another program and do that? That ain't right. Yeah, that's wrong. Trying to get a little education. Because somebody talked to me. I had to learn to listen because I used to talk so much. So I said, okay, just listen. Learn, read book, watch people. Not only just watching. Sometimes, bam, watch body movement. Sometimes you can walk in a room and somebody stop talking. A lot of times you're like, okay, maybe they was talking about me. Or sometimes you can see people talking and they look, and you can hear a little bit, oh, they talking about what you call they over there. Mm-hmm. Just keeping it real. That's all. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just saying. It's hurt. It's sad. Freedom of speech. A fire break out. Fire break out over here. Okay, at the lower part. Fire break out way over there. Well, all the pretty stuff over there. Nice big houses and mansions. They nice over there. It's nice over there. Yeah, man, it's nice over there. Fire trucks, everything over there. Water, everything get put out over there. But over here, it takes it a while. Take about an hour to get down there. Freedom of speech. I love that. I love that word. You have a meeting, okay? You have a meeting. People start doing. Yeah, that's right. We need to stop doing it because freedom of speech can get you fired. Telling the truth. I'm not. Hey, I'm not telling nobody a lie. I'm just saying. Why? Because I've been through it. You go to a certain employment service. Mm-hmm. And you sit there, you have a meeting. Now, some questions are stupid. Can we have a smoke break? Go and walk over there. Hey, tell them to, they can go ahead on and go home. Got fired for asking a question. Wasn't a stupid question. That's right, that's right. That's right, Bam. But that's just what I didn't understand. I don't understand that. He asked the question. Okay, now we got another person. He in there, he asking, Unitonica, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for coming to the live. I mean, you asking questions at a job meeting. And some people can really ask questions, Bam. They know how to ask them real good. Education. The man that's on top, the manager, the owner, sometimes the general manager, CEO, don't know what you're talking about. Or they know, but then they want to kind of go around it. Fired. What? They fired him. They fired Billy Bob? What for? For asking the question. Parents slap you, smack you in the mouth. You need to stop asking so many dumb questions. Dumb question? Ain't no such thing. Parents tell you, I'm going to use an example. You got afros, okay? And your daddy, as a boy, I'm talking about for a boy. I want to make for a woman, but a boy. And you get a pick. Okay, you go to the store and Dad, I want me an iron pick. No, you don't need no iron pick. Ain't gonna do nothing but cut your hair. You don't need that. Okay. So daddy give you that plastic pick, Bam. Give you that plastic pick. So you use, okay. And then you went to the store, you bought a iron pick. It works good. But your daddy didn't say nothing to you. So the plastic pick he used for his head, he don't know where it's at. So he asks you, you go out there, he asks you, he need his hair pick. He said, I tell you what, let me get that pick right there. Let me use the iron pick. But you said the iron pick will cut your hair. Freedom of speech. You said it wasn't disrespectful. Now what? You said the pick will cut your hair. Give it a pick. You see what I'm saying? Freedom of speech. You see what it do to you? Get you yelled at, get you fired, beat up, jumped on, get the dog sicked on you. Freedom of speech. I learned something, just use common sense. That's all. Sometimes you best don't say nothing. But when somebody asks a question, be prepared. Be prepared. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, she going, all right. Good night then, Unitonical. Please stop, Bam. You making me laugh too much, Bam. But I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get an understanding because police, and then uh, you even when you cook something and somebody outcook you, you've been doing parents. You've been cooking longer than kids, but sometimes kids can perfect something. Back in the day, freedom of speech. Grandmama would go cook a turkey and she'd put it in the oven. She probably wait maybe an hour, 30 minutes, pull it back out, take that spoon and baste it. She'll baste that turkey. She put that juice on it, put it back in there to keep it from being dry. But here I come. Just a quick story. Here I come, same turkey. I mean a different turkey. And I got mine all seasoned up and everything. But I take my juice, put my butter up on the skin, take my juice. I inject mine. Let me put the glass. Sorry, man. Okay. And I put juice in my turkey. I put the juice in it. I got to put my juice and butter all in it. And then I put me a little juice at the bottom. Then I take me what? I take me a foil and put over it. Okay, put that foil over, that thick foil over it. Real tight, real good. And put it in there. Mine probably even tastes better. Why? The liquid at the bottom of the turkey will raise up, give it moisture while it's covered. And plus, it's going to make its own juice. Plus, I've already pumped some juice and put butter already on the inside of it. I ain't got to do what Grandmama did. So, Grandmama, you don't probably have to do all that. So, don't tell me what to do. I've been doing this longer than you have. Freedom of speech. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Cooking candy yams. So, you were talking about food and stuff. This is the way I do it. This is the way I talk. If folks don't like it, they don't like it. I'm sorry. But that's just the way it is. I take them yams, I put my sugar, put my butter. A friend taught me something. Now, as it was cooking, I take me don't have no vanilla extract. Don't have no vanilla extract. Oh, but I got some brandy. I got some bourbon. I got a little wine. Whiskey. Prefer whiskey, stronger whiskey. Take it. Pour it off in there with the yam. Oh, by the way, take a little, your nutmeg and butters in it. Take a little salt. Sprinkle a little salt in there. Why? It helps enhance the flavor. It has a sweet but a little buttery. So it helps enhance the butter. Okay? Tell your mama that. Tell your grandmama that. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. I know this. I've been cooking this long. And one more example on the food part. When I used to cook, all I used was salt, pepper, sugar. That was it. My friend said, wait a minute, what are you doing? Why are you using just those? Why not enhance the flavor? Use these other flavors. Bouillon, basil. Use these other flavors. That'll make it taste even better. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell me what to do. I'm older than you. Freedom of speech. You just help it. Teachers get up and they teach. They speaking freely. They helping out. It's good to help. A teacher, let me tell you, from what I heard from the journalists, teacher was in there teaching a class. She was teaching the truth. She was teaching the real truth. Bam, if you know what I'm saying. Certain group of people don't like that. We want you to teach them the curricula here. Tell them this. But when it boils down, that ain't true. When they get older and start looking, find out that ain't true. Mm-hmm. Somebody got their feelings hurt. Somebody lied. A lot of time we lied to our kids to make it so jolly. Ooh, we like, and kids like, but that ain't. But if you say that ain't real, that hurting the kids. No, you spoiling it. But am I telling the truth? So if I'm lying to the kids, why would I be mad when they lie to me? Freedom of speech. I lied to my kids about Jolly. I sit up there and lied about my kids about Jolly, and I turned right back around. They lied to me about not doing their homework. Somebody lying. That ain't good. Being a parent, I never been. Sometime a child. So everything I do, everything I read, was it a lie? No. But some things you're gonna learn on your own. God is gonna open up your eyes and let you see some things. And when you see them, you're gonna ask questions. But you only do that mostly after you get grown. Parents tell you, don't you smoke, don't you drink. You get older, you don't do that, you don't smoke, you don't drink, even after you get older. But then want to tell you what's right and wrong. But then as soon as you reverse it, why do you tell me not to do it and you do? Do as I say and not as I no, that don't sound right. That's gonna make a child don't want to be with you. There's a lot of broken homes around here. Freedom of speech. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sometimes words can, they say sticks and stone will break, sticks and stone. You need to quit, man. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt. I will get some sticks, I will get some stones, and I get some bricks. Your bones gonna get broken. But the words, oh, they can really hurt. They can really hurt. People can sit there and talk about you real bad, bam, check you real bad, and get a lot of laughs. But when you start calming yourself down and start, because sometimes you act the way they react to you, but if you turn around and ask them questions, important questions about their past, stuff they don't think you know. Why do they have a jiggle? Why you jiggle like that? What's wrong with you? You be sitting there jiggling. Why your neck jiggling right there? Oh, I forgot. And then you start telling on them, they would get mad, they would get crying. Sometimes simple words, simple questions. When a person talk a whole lot of talk, a simple question. Let me tell you something. Freedom of speech. I went to the wasteland one time. I go in there and say, hey to everybody. Eric Brown, would you stop saying hey to everybody? You gonna raise your voice because I spoke? That's what a chat for it. You go off on your own. Stay out the wasteland. I be on shore. No, better yet, I be in the water in a boat. I'm not going over there to the wasteland. That's where a lot of garbage and toxic. Now sometimes, bam, the adversary your adversary can tell the truth. They can talk about you bad and you have to look. Is they telling the truth? And then my shoes old, my shoes leaning, got holes in my jacket, but they telling the truth. It hurts sometimes. Now you tell the truth on them. Mm, their feelings are hurt. Give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Give a shout out to Bam. Give a shout out to Pete to the Smith. Rose Gold Love. Give a shout out to the Neutro. I miss old Neutro. I love that Neutro. Neutro. I went over his chat. I can't stop laughing even if I think about it. Oh yeah, but shout out to Steel Cross. Mm-hmm. Huggy Pacino. I'm just saying, freedom of speech. Some people come up here, they got receipts. Freedom of speech. I finna get off this. Yeah, that Neutro. Ain't he something else? Yeah, I tell you, some of these people. I listen to different chats. Person said they taking pictures of you without your knowledge. Ooh, that's dangerous. Mm-hmm. Freedom of speech. Mm. I can't never tell somebody that I'm not going to deal with you because you from YouTube. You never know who you meet. You never know. Somebody can be a help to you. It ain't about money all the time. Sometimes it's a word of wisdom. Sometimes it's just showing that love to you. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Freedom of speech. Well, damn, I'm gonna have to turn in like Ben. You take care of yourself, and thank you for coming to uh my live. I know you know sometimes you have a lot to do, but thank you, Bam. And everybody that was here, thank you very much. All y'all take care. Oh, one more thing. I not saying I'm gonna be on here every night. I'm gonna try to be. I'm gonna try to be like what they do on TV late night with late night with Eric Brown. Cook what you got. Ain't no cooking, but it's just some words of advice. Just and if I say some things wrong sometime, and that's why I say in the comment, let me know. If y'all know my phone number, give my brother a call. That's all I'm saying. Again, shout out to a woman named Bam. You know. Thanks, Bam. Good night, y'all.